Hi and welcome back to the last video that I'm doing for 2022. It's the 31st of December 2022. It's currently 8:28 a.m. and it's 27 degrees Celsius. We're going to do a bit of a walk, do as long as we can and see how we go. We're going to show as much detail as possible. Usually we don't as much because we're scootering along, but because we're walking we can show a bit more detail than we usually do. So this is Services Australia, formerly Zenlink. Across to my left, Anzac Memorial Park to my right. This colourful building here is Services Australia, formerly Zenlink. Then you got Prices Plus. It used to be Overflow in there. Before that it was Ford dealership, and before that it was Huxham Ford. They had another one in between there, which I can't think of the name at the moment. I thought of it earlier, now I've forgotten it. I must probably think of it a bit later. And you got Innisfail Hardware across there, part of the Cairns Hardware group, and then Coles. Okay, so we're going to head down Ernest Street. So this is where Huxham Ford that was. Parts of it over there you can actually see where it says some of the names and different things on there, but like that it was the service centre and all this stuff over that side, but it's hard to show up on camera. I've tried before. So Services Australia is 72 Ernest Street. We'll show that across there. And then we've got where Trans North and Sands Pies used to be. So we'll have a bit of a look where Sands Pies used to be. Just a quick look as we go past. They've covered up where it says the home of, because Sands Pies is gone. It's where Trans North used to park all their buses and things down there. And there's flats above it. And flats above here. Don't know if we'll be able to see inside here. It's usually reflections in the old Sands Pies. No. See a little bit. Too many reflections. Okay. And you can see where it says there, Trans North. And you've got the Good Counsel College in the Maris tradition. This is a Catholic school. Newer part, fairly new in the last, say, 10 years or so. Pretty big building. And we've got some of a little bit older stuff behind it. You might be able to see up the back there with the brown multicoloured bricks and that. So continue on, we'll go down to Emily Street and go up past Central State School. So they're getting less and less oval here due to all the buildings they've put in at the Good Counsel College. And there's the bus stop of the Good Counsel College, the main bus stop. Have a quick look through here. They're going to have a look. Yeah, it's huge here now. And there's back where we just come from, down here. Plovers going off, as they do. There's one of the entrances from the bus stop to the Good Counsel College. There's so much more to this school than there was, so 20, 30 years ago. This part here is huge, their undercover area looks huge. All this here. Okay, so it's showing as much detail as we can, while we can, because of everything going on. Never know, you know, things can change. Might remove buildings, add buildings to different places where we're going, and getting these videos will show changes around for us and future generations to see. So we're coming up on Alice Street. This is the next one that goes across. It's quite a humid day. I'm calculating with my watch the kilometers that we do in this video, and I'll mention it every now and then. To Alice Street. So that's right, that's towards the Esplanade direction, and then back towards like your Gladys Street, Charles Street sort of direction. Okay. Some nice little flowers up here. I like showing all the beauty that is Innisfail. These little flowers here. I don't know how well they'll show up, but they're quite nice. Wow. Trying to get the camera to show it. Sorry about the movement. Wow, that's nice. There's a few of them in there, but I won't show too much because it's in someone's yard. But that was outside the fence. We don't zoom in on people's houses or turn to show it. When the camera's facing straight ahead, whatever you see to the left and the right is what you see when it comes to people's residences. For their privacy and that. So if you keep going down past Emily Street, where we're going to turn, you keep going down past there, instead of turning, you'll get to Brothers Leagues Club. The netball courts is just before that, and the football ground, Calendar Park. So if you're ever looking for them, come down Ernest Street, all the way down to basically down to the end. So this is your Owen Street. These are Department of Housing flats, units, whatever you want to call them. There's a big one here. I can't remember whether they were put in after Cyclone Larry or Cyclone Yassi, I'm not too sure. And there was a house here that burnt down a few years ago, sadly, right here, in this location. Okay, we're coming up on the Greek Orthodox Church, which last time I come along here didn't really have any signage anymore. These Department Housing units are 129 Ernest Street, as you can see there. But this is the Greek Orthodox. I assume that's what they still call it. Not having any signage outside is a little strange. There might be some signs on the actual building, but we won't be able to see them too well. Zooming in, you lose picture quality, so I try not to do it unless I have to. Let's have a look. Now I wonder if that's still called that. There's a couple of signs here I'll try and zoom in on, but no, that's as far as it zooms. As close as it'll zoom in. There you go, the Greek Orthodox Church. The corner of Emily and Ernest. I like this little tile detailing. It's a bit old and not clean or anything now, but you can see this old like 60s, 70s tile design on there. Yeah. Okay, there used to be a seat out here too. Remember there used to be a public seat. Well, that's gone. A lot of changes. So that way is down to Brothers Leagues Club, netball courts, and the Calendar Park that I was talking about before. And if you turn down here, so if you're heading towards Brothers Leagues Club and all that, and you want to go to Arena Lakes, look for the sign to the corner of Ernest and Emily Street, and turn left. Head all the way down and you'll see it. Okay, so it's the side of the Greek Orthodox Church. We'll go across and show. Well, I've actually reported this in the app a while back, the SnapSend Solve app on Android, to the council, and it's never been fixed up. It's outside the Greek Orthodox Church. It's very dangerous when you're riding along or even driving. Okay, so this is your Central State School, or Innisfail State School, as a lot of people call it. Used to be called Central State School for years, people call it that. Okay, so we'll walk up and show what we can. It's used to have basketball court and everything there. They took that away because the public was using it. Department of Education, staff car parking. Not much staff car parking there. And it could do with a bit of doing up. Putting in some proper parking. This is the original building that was put here. It's been done up a lot. School starts at 8:45 AM. Gone are the days of 9 o'clock starts. Okay, so we'll show what we can of the signage. There, logo and everything across there. Excellent. We've got the acknowledgement of country. They put that on here now. Let's have a look. Innisfail State School acknowledges the first peoples of this land, the Memu people, and celebrate their enduring connections to country, knowledge and stories. We honour and pay our respects to the traditional custodians and elders past, present and emerging. It's good. Got the old telecom sign here. It's always worth showing. Always surprises me when these things are still around. Dial before you dig. Okay, let's get back to it. Get the camera right. Okay. Okay. past Owen Street now. To my right. Oh, to my left, sorry. No, it is to my right. I got it right. Too early in the morning for me. But that's the original building there. It's been done up a lot. Even since I've been a local. We've added a lot more to the school as well. This is back where we just come from, towards the Greek Orthodox. Down the street, here's your Owen Street. And back down Emily. Back showing the school crossing. I'm out on the road a little bit so that I can show enough back to show enough of the detail as I walk along, but I wouldn't advise to do that during peak hour or anything like that. It's just for the video. A nation building project, economic stimulus plan. Wish it had dates on it, things like that. Innisfail State School sign. I don't know how you say their slogan or whatever you want to call it, but it's got established 1887. There you go. Let's zoom in, see if you can see the sign better. Working together towards greater things, but that other part at the top, if anyone knows what that means, let me know in the comment section. Okay, let's get back out. Okay. The big multi-purpose room, as far as I can tell. When it's open, you can see inside sometimes. It's like a big hall. Yeah, which is a bit... Let's see, make sure we're zoomed all the way out. So it can be seen. Okay, well this house coming up that I'm going to show, well the house isn't there anymore, it's been removed. The house next door to this was moved earlier in the year. You can see video of part of that and photos. See video in the olden on Bestestimes Reborn in the Innisfail playlist, and you can see photos and links and all that to it on old and new Innisfail photos on Facebook. Okay, so we'll look back where we just came from, as we do. Down Emily Street, and there's the old preschool. It was last time I come along here when they were removing that house, removing it. They were doing work on it. It looked like they were doing work on it. Okay, well we weren't zoomed all the way out. Show the sign here, a little plaque. There's two plaques, but I don't think we'll be able to see the smaller one properly. Innisfail State Preschool opened, I think it says 13th of May 1974. This plaque was laid on 9th of December 1998 to commemorate 25 years of preschool education in Queensland. There we go. But I don't know what that little one says. You might be able to see it on the computer or on TV or wherever you're watching this later on. It might show up better on a bigger screen, but there's where they removed that house. And there's up to, this is Rankin Street, up to the Innisfail District Hospital. And this will take you down to town, to the main area of town. And that. Up to the Catholic Church, the primary school part of the Catholic school, the Anglican Church, places like that. Shire Hall, which is the corner of Emily and Rankin. As you can see the sign. This is where Coombs' cash store used to be. Cyclone Larry demolished it. That's why it's called Coombs' Corner. All that was left after the rubble was removed after Cyclone Larry was a toilet. Yeah, there was a toilet sitting there for a fairly long time now. It's all gone. So that's where Coombs' cash store used to be. It's hard to tell that it even fitted there in that spot when you went into it. seem bigger than that little area. Okay, so we're coming up on the Johnson River and the Geraldton Bridge. We're going to go across the Geraldton. Usually we don't walking too often, so we're going to show it. This is all part of the Fitzgerald Esplanade. It's part that goes across. I think it still classes the Esplanade along there, past the tennis courts. So if you go left here, you got the tennis courts, there's a dance school, rowing club, all that down here. Jumps the river through there. The hospital along there. Okay. Well, so far I haven't done a kilometre within this walk. Since I left home I've done well, this is nearly 2 kilometres, but during the walk, recorded walk, it's 0.97 kilometres. So not a full kilometre yet. We're getting close. The hospital to my right. If you keep heading straight down instead of turning onto the bridge, you can go down to the Imperial Tavern, the RSL, the Esplanade, Fish Depot. There's Wallace Fish and Chips, fish and chip van. You can get around to the police station and the Jubilee Bridge to East Innisfail. Okay, we've just hit the kilometre mark. Now we're going over the Geraldton Bridge, way to Flying Fish Point and the Innisfail State College, places like that. And a lot of housing. So you get to Alla Bay and the Coconuts, places like that as well. There's plenty of photos of these plaques on old and new Innisfail photos on Facebook if you want to have a look. If you want to have a look in more detail. I'm just getting as much video as I can before it decides to rain, as it does. Okay, so this is the Geraldton Bridge. There used to be a ferry basically in line with where this is, very close. That would take you across back in the old days. There's your Johnstone River across there, the picturesque Johnstone River. You see it both ways, and you got the Esplanade where the wharf is and all that. Waiting for these cars to go past, and I'll show that direction. Over this way is where the main Esplanade part is and all that. Okay, continue our walk. Looks like this hasn't been long pressure washed, gurneyed, whatever you want to call it. It's a lot cleaner. There's not as many lights along here as there used to be though. Street lights. I'm sure there used to be more than this, which there still should be for safety reasons. Okay, let's look towards the Esplanade. It's hard because I can't zoom far enough. Camera's only got 2x zoom. There's where we just come from, the hospital direction. Okay, so they put in new pipe along there, or they've painted it. Down to my left, the black pipe. walking as slow as possible so we can see as much detail. It's hard. It's hard due to the fact that I'm usually naturally a fast walker. There's a crab or something on there, or a fish. It's hard to see it through this, but on that weird tree root there's something on there that keeps moving. Might be able to see it on a bigger screen. And there's a trolley down there. Okay, show the tree. Quite a nice looking tree. So yes, to think it's the last day of 2022. Wow. It's crazy. Crazy to think that whole year went that fast. It's currently 8:54 AM. 8:55 it just changed to. And currently 27 degrees. Let's see if that updates. Yeah, it still says 27 degrees. UV index is low. Doesn't say how much humidity, but I can feel that it's high. Okay, so we'll keep heading along. We've just got off the bridge. The Geraldton Bridge. Heading towards Tropical Lodge. People used to call it the tape shop back in the day. There's been a few different things over the years. Remember when Lyle owned it? It was a good place to get fish and chips, stuff like that. Good little corner store, fish and chip shop back then. If anyone remembers Lyle, give us a thumbs up and a comment with any memories, good memories. So we've got Pulsar Builders, Fisheries. I'm not going to butcher the name of that place, so you can read it and see. They got Meals on Wheels, where the guy is whip sniffing. It's all Flying Fish Point Road. Then we come up on the SES, State Emergency Service. That's to my left. When I get a bit closer up, I'll show it. Yeah, where it says 11 Flying Fish Point Road. That is your State Emergency Service, the SES. Back to your Meals on Wheels, where that chappie is. And down towards Tropical Lodge. We'll zoom back out so we get the better picture quality. And we can see more detail. It's a little overcast, but not overly overcast like it was when I left home. So I think we'll be fine. Keep continuing on our merry way. We're going for 30 minutes. This old house here is up for sale. There's been a few different businesses in there, as well as people living in there. I know Edward and Hickerton Builders were in there for a while. I remember their sign being on there when I was going to TAFE back in the 90s. The Tropical Lodge, Lyle's old business, accommodation, was classed as the accommodation centre, or the tape shop back in the day. People named it that. Johnston Accommodation Centre, I think it was the proper name back in the day. The Tropical Lodge now. Innisfail State College, and then the Johnston River Community Gardens. You can go down there to get to that. No, nothing on the State College sign today, so we won't need to have a look at that. There's Estelina's Family Daycare across from here. Well, I guess that's how you say it. Sorry if I got the name wrong. Back where we just come from. I'll let you know when I get to 2 kilometres. There's an Australia Post bin, post box, I mean. One day these may not exist. Just never know. That's worth showing. It's where you put letters and that, and parcel, bulky items and stuff. Got your details on it. Look, you could pull the handle down and put bigger things in there. Okay. Big Flying Fish Point, Bergen Road and Tierney Street. Right sign. There's your old TAFE Oval, which is now Innisfail State College Oval. It's nice if you're good enough to wave to people, just to be nice when you're walking along doing videos, and that would be nice if they actually had the decency to wave back, or you give them a nod or something, instead of just looking at you like you're doing something wrong or whatever. Well, you got 3 heads. Or I'm walking along juggling fire or something. That's the way they look at you. But anyway, such is life. It's the nature of the business of doing these sort of videos. You get people that are really nice and friendly, and they'll come up to you in town and say nice things and all that when they see you and everything. We're out doing it, they're real excited. You get those people, then you get the others that are quite nasty. Yes, I've had a chappie follow me around, kept turning up when I was scootering, doing a scooter video, kept turning up in random places. Thought to myself, okay, well I'll go in a different spot, a really random place, and see if he turns up. Yep, sure enough. And he was yelling out stuff out of his four-wheel drive. Couldn't understand it because he was talking very, very yobbo and he had an accent. So to me, but he was definitely aiming it at me. Like he was telling me off. No, I wasn't doing anything wrong. Respecting people's privacy, people's rights. Well, there's your Geraldton Gardens across the way. Across there, Geraldton Gardens. Can't show too much because people's privacy and all that, but it's your Geraldton Gardens. So we're going to go to the end of this pathway and then turn back, and you'll see it from a different perspective. There's your Seymour Street down there to my right. Got the pubbers are in one of the moods. They do tend to swoop, so if you're new to the area, be aware of them. There's certain places any time of the year. Some places it's fine. There's only certain times of the year. Other places they'll do it all year. They'll sweep you. So be careful. Okay, so there's your Innisfail State College across there, where the big building is. There's residential to my right, school to the left. We'll go up to the Innisfail State College sign, show that. And I think they've still got the TAFE in there, but there's not much of it. Last time I went in there, there wasn't much at all left. Only like 1 or 2 classes, where the whole thing used to be TAFE. It was better when there was the TAFE there. Some people didn't have to go to Cairns to do their training. So to my right is Dalton Close. This little one here, Dalton Close. Back where we just came from. Through there I can actually see the Catholic Church, but I don't know if it'll show up on video. Where the 3 palm trees are. In line with that. So we're still on Flying Fish Point Road, or alongside it. It's Innisfail State College. Getting closer and closer to the sign. How many kilometres have we done now through this walk? 1.86. They're getting there. That big building across there is also the cyclone shelter. When we have cyclones, people can go and shelter there if necessary. There's the Innisfail State College sign, the lit up one. We are respectful, we are safe, we are responsible, we are learners. So we'll try and show that best as we can, because it'll change eventually. Had something else on it before when I come through, so I'm hoping. There we go, school watch. Holiday, happy holidays, school commences 23rd of January 2023. I think that's all that's on there. Not going to show anything different. Just cycles through those 3 things, as it seems. It takes a while to go off it, yeah. That school watch thing should be on there a bit longer though. I don't think that should go off as fast. So, Innisfail State College and the TAFE sign. Queensland Department of Education. There you go, because that could change eventually. Car park, like the staff car park and all that, and visitors. And this is your way out to Flying Fish Point, the coconuts. If you keep following this road past the cassowary sign, be wary of cassowaries, wallabies, snakes, different things along the road. Different animals come out. Wild pigs I've seen on there. All that. Okay, so we're nearly at the turning point. There's your Health Trade Centre, that part there. What it says on there, H block. We won't actually go in there due to privacy and laws and things. Not even through the car park. Oh, we could go through the car park. Just that little bit. That's all safe. But we won't go any further. It's school holidays, so there's no students. They'll just walk down here and come out the driveway we just saw before. There's a lit up sign. There you just get a bit of an idea. They were saying on the news when this first opened that it was the most technological school in the country. They put a lot of tech into it, a lot of full on and all that. Like So very high tech for the time. I don't know if they've kept up with the tech with it and that it's still right up there. I don't know. But we'll continue across on this grass here and back down that other driveway a little bit. So we're not on the private property of the school so much. You always got to respect all that stuff when you're doing videos, or any time. If you're out taking photos, same thing. Always respect the rules, the laws. And then back onto the bike path. That's where we just went, down there. And now we're back onto the bike path, heading back towards town. From this angle, looking towards those 3 palm trees, I can see the Shire Hall more than anything. But from further back, where it was before, I can see the Catholic Church. I can see the part of the Catholic College. Yeah, it's pretty big, all that. So we'll head down the Esplanade, and we'll probably finish the video around the new Imperial Tavern. Same building, just being gutted and done up. So hopefully we can show a little bit of that if it's open from the outside looking in. And we'll end the video there. And I may start up a second video and see how I go, see how I feel. It is quite hot. Let's see how many kilometers. 2.18. So we've done 2.18 kilometers. Excellent. We've been going for 42 minutes. Hello to Jasmine. You just waved out the window really nicely. You know who you are. Very nice person. Top notch. It's the local police going past. Slowing right down. There's your Jordan Gardens again. And Seymour Street. Okay. So yeah, they play cricket and football and whatever there for the school, and I think other people hire it out or they can just go there and use it. So I've seen people playing cricket there on holidays, school holidays and stuff. Now if you want to get to the Innisfail Baptist Family Centre, you go where that car's going now, down Tierney Street. So you find Tierney Street and go down there, and it's down there. You see the big solar panels, you'll see the sign. It's pretty easy to find down there. Yeah, the Innisfail Baptist Family Centre Church. If you're looking for that. Got another taxi. Seen about 6 or 7 taxis so far. Different drivers. See, this is one of the drivers that I know. Nope. Not one of the nicest drivers, we'll put it that way. We'll leave it at that. Okay. So we're still on Flying Fish Point Road, heading back towards town. Okay. So post box that I showed before, letterbox. Just here, the one I might close up to. It's nice and people friendly. Always feel free to say hello. See me out and about doing my videos. Come say hi. If you want to be on video, let me know. You can say hi. Keep it all G-rated, no swearing, all positive. Introduce yourself on camera if you want to. Innisfail Physiotherapy, across from here, to my left, across from this building. You really can't, hard to see, with the pink flowers in front of it, and the newer house next to it. Feels like it's raining, but I don't think it is, it's just sweat. So dodgy it is. Yep, people can. A lot of people speed up when they see pedestrians, it's not a good thing. This one here is zooming along. It's dangerous. You gotta be cautious. You never know when a child's going to come running out of nowhere, or a dog, or whatever. There's your Meals on Wheels that I showed before. I'll be able to see it a bit better from this angle. 11 Flyfish Point Road. Nice plants in it there. Gives the privacy for the people behind and the houses behind. So we're coming back onto the Jordan Bridge. Cyclists dismount, a lot don't. If there's no one on there and I'm scootering, I'll just scooter across when it's safe to. Stairs down to the other part. We can go under the bridge, where there's usually people fishing and drinking and doing whatever. I just suggest never go barefoot under there, and never go through there at night underneath, safety wise. Okay, it's another way to the Johnston the gardens and all that down there. You can go through that pathway there to get to the community garden. You go down those stairs and along. I'll show you in a sec. When we get to where it's more clear. The ladies there cleaning up rubbish. Highly commended for that. That's where we go. tree we were showing before where I said there was something on the ground, on the tree root. What if it's still there? Can't see the tree root from this angle. You get further along. No, I don't see it there anymore, whatever it was. It's gone. Okay, so when we get to the end of the bridge and get around, we'll go left. That'll take us along the esplanade on the footpath, and we'll show across both directions, left and right, where the fire station, where the ambulance used to be, places like that along there. And the Imperial Tavern and that. Some low-lying clouds across there. Nice cloud formations. Bottle Freer. Mount Bottle Freer off in the distance there. In line with the power line there. You used to be able to see where it used to go down to the ferry that went across. For years you could see it until they built the skate park. Now you can't see it. You used to see the ramp still there, the little driveway thing, but now you can't see it. If I remember correctly, it was on this side that I'm showing, like to my left, where you used to be able to see the ramp. Yeah, for years you could see it. I don't think it's on this side, on the right hand side. I don't know, it's hard to tell. It's been so many years since you could see it. But anyway, the Innisfail Hospital. Remembers the way it used to look. Wow, where there was a big, huge brick wall there with stairs you used to go up to get into Ward 7. And there was you had the payphone box, the proper box one. Sort of where that Innisfail sign is. Along there was the brick fence, like very high brick fence. And the payphone. We'll show the payphone because they're becoming extinct. Slowly and surely there's getting less and less of them. And they're all free to call within Australia now. I don't know if it's free to text, but it is to call mobile and home phones. Merry Christmas from Telstra written on there. Hard to read because of the glare on it. You can probably read it there, yeah, Merry Christmas from Telstra. Santa call 0, SMS 0, there you go. That's all 0 now. So this is 74 Fitzgerald Esplanade, outside the hospital. So you used it back in the day when you had to put coins and that in it. Pause to read any information you want to read. Yeah. So the people that used to come along and check for money in here, it's not going to happen anymore. It's all free. Let's back to the bridge we just come from. Okay, we'll continue along. We would show the skate park. I think there's people there, kids. If it's that old, well, I can show it a little bit as we go past. The lady over near that van, so See what happens. To my right is the Innisfail Hospital, to the left's the bridge, and then the skate park. And such. We'll go across and have a look at the skate. I think they're getting a child ready to go on the skate park. Not too sure. It's hard to tell from this direction, but we'll go across so we can before they get whoever ready. Just walk past and show it. We don't necessarily go over there and show it. And they got a push bike or something. Something there. Hi.
Hello.
The Marina Lakes pump track sign. I've got a, just need a good mow along here. About the conservation, the pump track they want to put in. Pause to read it. The skate park, just quickly. Herb Layout Park. The climbing apparatus there. Rock climbing type stuff. Might have a quick look at that, because when I come along here last time there was children there, so couldn't get any video. Innisfail, the Rotary Club of Innisfail Fitzgerald meets Crown Hotel Monday 6:30 p.m. I wonder if that's still accurate. Rotary sign up there. Oh, missed the camera angle up then. Anyway, we'll go along and have a look at that rock climbing situation. So we're on the Fitzgerald Esplanade now. Got a bit of Duvilac is here. And the public toilets, which are a lot cleaner and nicer than they used to be. So we'll show this here as best we can. It's got the soft flooring, like you have at like McDonald's playgrounds and things, where it's very bouncy. Alright, that's great little bouncy. Yeah, it's pretty cool they put this here. That lady from before, she's jumping around with a child on a push bike. So there you go. Oh, they're having fun, that's good. Good to see. Good to see people enjoying it. I think they're tourists. They got a camper van type thing, as you could see when we went past. Public toilet. Show your care. Be reef aware. Don't let your litter bug our reef. Can't show too much because it was a public toilet. Okay, so we're still on Fitzgerald Esplanade. There's Alice Street, the really steep hill. I've seen a lady roller skating down there on normal, four-wheeled roller skates, the old school ones. Wow, a bit of a worry. And then she was going sideways up there to get back up the top, and then went back down again. Like, whoa, that's scary. A bit dangerous, but her life. So it looks like the fish depot, or it used to be called Fish Depot, is doing well. A lot of customers, people coming out of there. They seem to do well with their fish and chips and that. I prefer the fish and chip van, bowlers fish and chips, but that's just my what I like. We all have our own opinions of what we like and tastes. and such. There's more tourists. And such. Yeah, a lot of people. There's your Dr. De Palma's and the old ambulance station. And you've got the fire station and that in the yellow. But we'll turn the camera because there's a child. That's all good. We love children, so we won't show it. You just got to respect that. Right. This was the Freemasons. I keep wanting to say stonemasons due to The Simpsons. Now that song stuck in my head. If you know, you know. The Innisfail seafood, very popular. Going to only show it due to children. Jermaine and Horn, real estate agent, where the daycare centre used to be. It said in the Cairns Post that this was supposed to be becoming a cafe, but nothing's ever happened to it so far, this part. So I don't know. There's your Imperial Tavern, looks like it's open. So we'll cross over. I know they've actually started it now, it's actually open, but I don't know their trading hours. I think it was the 23rd of December 2022 was their official opening. I know someone who works there and she was telling me they had a soft sort of opening a couple of days before that, about the 21st or something. Imperial Tavern, they've kept the same name, which is good. I like that. It's not Corello's Imperial Tavern though, like the old days. There's your old Robert Johnson. Bottle Mart. Whew. Got the darts going on the screen there. The screen's outside. Wow. I haven't seen it actually open yet. Imperial Tavern. It looks nice. What I've seen of it. Guy giving me creepily hard looks. Okay. Bistro. Imperial Tavern. Open hours 10 a.m. till 12 a.m. Monday to Sunday. Public holidays conditions apply. Okay. Nice. Yeah, you can't really see inside because of reflections. Show what we can. Wow, looks nice. Imperial Tavern Innisfail. Show the sign. Back where we just come from. Got fans and that up, which you need here. Okay, so we'll get a little bit further back so we can see the other sign, and then we'll sign off. See how long we've been going for. Okay, let's see. We'll be recording for an hour and 5 minutes. We've currently done 3.52 kilometre walk. Nice. It's now 9:33 a.m. Thanks for watching. Feel free to have a look at old and new Innisfail photos on Facebook and join. Remember to agree to the rules, or we can't add you to the group. Post photos if you want to and videos. Please have a look at the Innisfail playlist on Bestestimes Reborn for more Innisfail content. We've also got Cairns videos on the Cairns playlist. There's a few other different playlists to have a look at, so feel free to have a gander, have a look. Mosey on over there. Feel free to press like, share, comment, subscribe. Make sure all your friends know about these videos and all that. Check it all out. This is the Old Mates. I'll shut the RSL just slightly. We've got Old Mates Bistro in there now. It's supposed to be quite expensive. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is Bestestimes, keeping memories alive.